everyone, welcome to Fashion for You. Today in this video I am going to show you front zipper kurti. In this kurti I'll attach a zipper in the middle of front panel and after that it will have a slit. Okay, so let's get started. I've got this fabric for my kurti. This fabric is having border on the sides. I'll take this border in the middle and I'll attach zipper here like this. This part is going to come in the center of the front panel. This way I'll fold fabric from both sides and attach zipper in between, and on the down side it will have a slit. Okay, first we'll make our fabric set for cutting. I'll take right side inside and I'll take both selvages. I'll join them like this and I'll make it set, and I'll again double my fabric this way. Now I'll set it. This is my back panel and this is my front panel. On front panel I'm going to attach zipper. For that I'm going to take half an inch or quarter inch space here, and I'll leave that space and I will set my fabric like this. I'll put this like this and from here like this. This fabric I'll need to fold when I'll attach zipper. First I'm going to trim straight from here. I'm going to take all my measurements from this point because this fabric is going to get folded. So I'll take all my measurements from this point. So first I'll take my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 14 and a half. Half of 14 and a half is 7.25. So I'll take that measurement here. This same measurement I'm going to take downside for my armhole. So I'll take 7.25 from here and I'll mark here. I'll make straight lines on both the sides. Now I'll take 1 inch diagonally from here and I'll mark here. Now I'll make curve for my back armhole like this. This is going to be my armhole for the back side. Now I'll make my armhole for the front side. For that, first I'll take shoulder drop. I'll take 0.75 inches for my shoulder drop, and I'm going to make Chinese collar for this kurti. For that, I'm going to take neckline width 2.5. So I'm going to mark here 2.5. Now I'm going to join it with straight line. This is my bust line. I'm going to take my bust measurement on this line. My bust is 36. I'm going to add 2 inches to it, so it becomes 38, and divide it by 4. So I'm going to take 9.5 here. I'll mark on 9.5. Now I'll draw my waistline. For waistline 7 inches is standard, but according to my length I take it around 7.5. So I'll mark it around 7.5. For you I suggest to take 7 only, and I'll join them with straight line. This is my waistline. I'm going to take my waist measurement on this. My waist measurement is 32. I'll add 2 inches, so it becomes 34, and divide it by 4, so it becomes 8.5. So 8.5 I'm going to mark here. Now I'm going to draw my hip line. For hip line again I'll take 7 inches from here. I'll join these points by straight line. Now on this line I'm going to take my hip measurement. My hip measurement is 39. I'll add 2 inches, so it becomes 41, and divide it by 4. So 10.25 I'm going to mark here. Now you can make this kurti in 2 designs. You can make this kurti with slits or without slits. It's up to you. I'm going to make this kurti without slits because I'm already having a slit in the front side. So I'm going to take this line straight downwards, and whatever ghera is available I'll take all of that. First I'll join these 3 points. From bust to waist measurement, you have to join it through outward curve, and then from waist to hip line, you have to join it with inward curve, like the way I'm showing it in the video. Now I'll take length of my kurti. I'm going to make my kurti high-low, so I'll take temporary length. So I'll mark on 45. I'm going to mark this temporary point, and then I'll adjust my front hemline and back hemline with this point. So I'll mark it here, and then I'll make a straight line here. Now I'll join my hip measurement point with this point, like this, with a straight line. I am taking here full ghera because I am making my kurti without slits. If you are making your kurti with slits, you can make your ghera according to your desire. And now I am going to mark my high-low hemline for my front and back panel. For front hemline, I will take 3 inches upwards from this line, and for back panel, I will take 4 inches downwards from this line, and I will mark here. These lengths are again dependent on you, how much high-low shape you want to give to your kurti. Now I'll join these points to this point with curves like this. This is my back panel, this is my front panel. So this is the hemline for front panel. I'll transfer it on this. First I'll cut my back panel and then I'll cut my front panel. I'll start cutting it now. Here this is the hemline for back panel, so I'll take top layer and I'll cut this hemline like this. Now I'll transfer this front hemline from here and I'll make a curve like this. Now this is the hemline for my front side, so I'm going to cut it like this. Now I'll cut armhole for the front panel. I'll take this footer like this and I'll keep this footer on this shoulder drop line like this, and I'll draw this line. From this line I'll draw my front armhole. Now I'm going to cut this. Kurti cutting is done. Now I'll cut my sleeves. For sleeves I'll take this border on the hem. That I'll fold it like this and I'll take measurement from this border. I'll first mark length of my sleeve. Length of my ready sleeve is 11 inches. So I'll add half inch for the seam allowance on the top side and 1 inch for seam allowance on the bottom side. So I'll mark on 12.5 inches from here, and from this point I'll take 7.25 inches downwards, the same length whatever I've taken for my armhole. And this is my point. I'm going to draw a curve from here to this point like this. Now I'll take my arm round measurement here. Arm round measurement is 11 inches, so half of that, 5.5, I'll take here. Now I'll join them with straight line. This is the curve for back armhole. For front armhole, we'll cut slightly inside. For that, I'll take half of this curve and I'll mark here. And I'll start this curve little inside and like this. Now this is armhole for the front side. Now I'm going to cut this. For front armhole cutting, I'll take this like this. I'll take only 2 layers and I'll cut them like this. Cutting is all done. I'm going to join all these pieces together now. For stitching, first of all, I'll cut my neckline here. This is my front side. For Chinese collar, we take 2.5 inches, but I have taken 1/4 inch here extra for zip stitching. So I'm going to take here 2.5 plus 1/4 inch. It becomes 3.25. So 3.25 I'm going to keep here. I'm going to mark here. Now downside here I'll take 3 inches and I'll draw this curve. I'll cut it from here now. This is my front neckline. I'll take my back panel and cut my neckline here as well. I'll take 2.5 here and I'll mark at this point. And for back panel we'll give just 1/2 inch cutting because we are going to make a Chinese collar. So I'll cut it just 1/2 inch. So this is a neckline for back panel. Now I'll join both the panels through shoulders. This is my back panel. I'll take my front panel and I'll keep it this way, putting right side together, and then I will stitch it through shoulders first. I've stitched my kurti through shoulders. Now I'm going to attach zipper in the middle first and then I'll make collar. I'll take zipper. This zipper I'm going to attach in the middle of the front panel. So I'll take it like this. Around 1/2 inch of space for the zipper I'll keep here for stitching the collar in the top. And then I'll detach this zipper in 2 pieces. I'll take one of the piece and I'll attach it on one of the front panel. I'll turn this like this and then I'll attach this zipper on this edge so that when I'll turn it to the right side, this zipper will come this way. So again, like this I'll turn my end and then end of the zipper I'll stitch it this way. Similarly for other side, I'll keep it like this and then I'll take another zipper and I'll make a stitch line here. While stitching, I'll extend this stitch line. I'll fold this fabric and I'll extend this. Now I've attached this zipper in the middle. You can see it is looking like this. Now I'll attach my collar. To attach collar, I'll take measurement first. I'll start from this point and then I'll take measurement this way till other point. I have to take exact measurement. It is coming 18.75. So this measurement I'll take for my collar. First I'll cut my collar on this stiffener. I'll take stiffener, I'll fold it in half. Then I'll take half of 18.75. Half of 18.75 will come around 9.35. So I'll keep here 9.35 and I'll mark here a temporary point. Then I'll take again half of this. So I'll take around 4.5 from this side and then I'll mark here. From this I'll draw a straight line. I'll take width of my collar around 1 inch, so I'll mark like this. So I'll shift this straight line till here. Now again I'll keep my inch tape on 9.35, and till this it will be straight line, and then I'll make curve like this. Again take width around 1 inch, and then I'll make shape here, and now I'll cut this. This is my collar. I'll stick this on a piece of fabric with the help of iron. I'll stick this on the wrong side and I'll use iron. Now I'll fold this fabric like this. And then I'll cut the extra fabric from here and from here as well. I'll take this one layer and I'll fold it like this, and I'll fold it with the help of iron. Now I'll make stitch line on the outer side first. I've stitched it from outer side now. Now I'm going to keep only half an inch of fabric here, rest I'm going to trim off. This side also I'll keep half an inch of fabric and rest I'll cut. Now I'll take my kurti. This is right side of my kurti. I'll take this like this and I'll take my collar like this. This stiffener side goes down, and then I'll stitch it starting from this point. First I'll stitch it like this, and then when I'll stitch it, I'll turn it this way. So this stiffener side is going to come to the outer side, I mean right side. After stitching, it is looking like this. My collar is now ready. I'll now stitch my kurti through sides. I've stitched this kurti from sides till the hemline, as I've told you earlier. So this kurti is not having slits except one slit in the middle. Now I'll take my sleeves and attach my sleeves to the kurti. I'll first fold it like this, and then I'll stitch the sleeve like this from here, and then I'll attach this to my kurti. I've stitched my sleeve from here. Now I'll take right side outside for sleeve, and I'll turn right side inside for my kurti, and then I'll take my sleeve and I'll put inside the armhole. from this kurti this way, and now I'm going to stitch it here in a round way. My sleeves are also done now. Now I'll go to the hemline and I'll fold it starting from this point and then to the back side and again to the front side. I'll fold it like this. My kurti is now done. I hope you liked my video. If you have further queries, you can write to me through my Facebook page or by email. I'll be back soon with a new video. Bye bye.